Welcome in to the Rob and Kale Show. I'm Rob Sanders. Thanks for joining us this evening. Appreciate it as always. We are getting geared up, I guess, for the Super Bowl and lots of other things. Gamecock basketball team is fixing to tip off with the defending national champion Florida Gators down at the CLA, the Chicken Coop, whatever the hell you want to call it. But we're going to talk about some scheduling stuff tonight and a couple of other things. My podcast co-host is in the upstate. He is Carolina Jackpot, Mr. Cale Hall. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Rob. What's going on, everybody in the chat? Good to be here tonight. Hope everybody's having a good week so far.
Yeah, we're doing our thing here, man. We're going to talk a little bit about I got a message from you earlier. You want to talk about, since they released the ACC schedule today, we talk about some of the interesting games coming up for this season. It's kind of hard, though, when you really stop.
He says he's sorry he's running late. All right, well, I mean, just don't do it again.
Yeah. Anyway, it's kind of hard to look at a schedule and think that, you can project how things are going to go. If you look at last season, we had projections where we thought that certain teams would be better than they were, and they ended up not being that way. So it's kind of hard, but hey, we'll take an early look here. I got a couple of schedules here that I think are interesting, and then Jackpot's got some games that he likes. We can start with Clemson if you want. Clemson gets Virginia Tech, Miami, and Duke. So that's interesting. Georgia Tech. They got NC State, Florida State, Syracuse, and California. I'm sorry, am I looking at the wrong thing here? No. So Clemson plays at Miami for the first time since 2022 on October the 3rd.
No, it's a home. That's a home game.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. But it's the first time they played them since the October 3rd in 2022. That, of course, was the game where Cade Klubnik decided, I'm not going to give the ball to Phil Maffa, who was getting 6 yards a carry. I think
that was in 2020. That was in 23.
Okay.
The ukulele was starting in 22.
Oh. Well, either way, the last thing I remember about Clemson playing Miami was Klubnik being a
Rob, come on, you got to do better than this with your damn team.
Well, look, it's easy to say. Okay, it is easy to say that. But look, my thing is that with the way that the team is right now, there's not a lot to, in my opinion, look forward to for next season. I'm not going into it thinking, all right, can Clemson win 10 games? I'm not. Simply because of the way that the roster has not been filled out. They were barely a top 25 team as far as the recruiting rankings. The biggest headlines coming from Clemson are Dabo Swinney basically outing Golding at Ole Miss, which, by the way, he should have done. But it's not going to be – you're going to have headlines about Dabo Swinney and statements that he's going to make, in my opinion, that's going to overshadow Clemson and their football ability on the field. So I think that's the way that I see it. Now, I understand there's going to be Gamecock fans like Cocky Talk. I promise Clemson won't win 10 games. It's the same shit that everybody says every year. Clemson's not going to.
I mean, this past year we thought that Clemson was going to, at least make a playoff semifinals or whatnot, and they didn't win 7 games. And this year, they're probably not expecting to do a whole lot. They might overachieve this year. You just don't know.
Jackpot, what do you think the over-under is going to be from Vegas? I think it's going to be at like 7.5.
Yeah, that sounds fair. I mean, I'm just interested. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do at the quarterback position, and that's
Well, I agree with you on that. I'm also in. Like, we've had expectations every year of, look, we're going to win 10 games. We're going to have this. We're going to have that. what I like this season is that we're going into it, and I don't have like these absurd expectations. I really don't. The only thing that I like, I'm going at it this season like if I were a Gamecock fan, where everything revolves around the rivalry game. I'm going to act and feel like that because
I don't think that everything revolves around the rivalry game.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the simpletons, sir. I'm talking about the people who made fun of Steve Spurrier for saying, hey, we should go to the SEC championship, and it doesn't matter what Clemson does. I'm not talking about you. You're the 1% of the Gamecock fans that understand we have a top fan base here. We have motherfuckers that show up when we're 1-11. We should be competing for an SEC title. If Vanderbilt can be in the mix, we should be too. You're one of those folks. You're not a simpleton ass that thinks that all it's about is beating Clemson. So it's not. I'm saying that I'm going to be the Clemson simpleton ass this year and say, look, I don't think we can compete for the ACC title with our current roster. I think our coach is more interested in making political statements and trying to be the commissioner of college football. I think he's more worried about that than winning games this year. So I'm going to think like a narrow-minded Gamecock fan and say, you know what? As long as we can beat them at Death Valley this year, it's probably going to be a good season.
I can't fault Dabo for that, though. I mean, I don't think he's trying to overshadow his team or anything. I think he's trying to stand up for his program right here. I mean, because hey, I mean, look, I mean, I can give him a lot of shit, which I do, but I mean, the reality is, I mean, these guys work hard. I mean, to get these players to go out and scout these guys and to schedule visits and get them there and feed them the line or whatever they do, and then they turn around and shit on you. I mean, that's pretty damn. It's disrespectful as fuck for one, and it's very disappointing. And it would piss me off too on that front, just on the fact that I wasted a bunch of fucking time.
I'm with you on that, and going back to that story where, there is a mirage, like the Ole Miss fan base that they're putting out their stuff on their fan sites right now. Have you seen some of this stuff where they're just like, well,
I didn't even know they could use social media. I didn't know they were that smart.
Right. I didn't know that any Ole Miss fan could read. I really didn't. I thought they still ran around giving everybody Confederate dollars. That's what I thought of Ole Miss fans. Seriously. I've never met a true Ole Miss fan. Think about it.
I don't know that I have either, to be honest with you. Yeah. Rob has SEC bias. Has met some before, but
I haven't. I don't think.
Everything up here you meet Clemson and Carolina fans. I've met a few Alabama ones sprinkled in. We have some Georgia fans around too, but that's basically about it.
Peckerhead says they don't leave the Grove. That's fair enough. Maybe that's why I haven't seen one of them.
Anyway, let's get back to more of the schedule stuff here. Clemson's got a road game on a Friday night, game 4 at Cal. That could get kind of interesting. So it's on Friday night, and then your non-con, of course, is Georgia Southern, which I think you guys have played them once before, and Charleston Southern, and of course LSU on the road. That's going to be wild, because with the whole tampering thing, which I've made this statement in a few videos, and I've gotten some people that have disagreed with me here. I think Lane Kiffin is behind a lot of this, and with the whole Pete Golding thing he should be able to tamper with players because LSU tampered with him. I don't believe that for a second. I think Lane Kiffin took this job and told him, look here, dude, I'm taking this guy, and this guy. We're going to pay him, but I'll help you get this one, and this one to try to level this roster up. I really believe that.
Jackpot, really someone's saying that they're having issues with sound from you and your screen is pitch black. I don't know what's going on there. You want to jump out and come back in? I don't know what happened there, buddy. It sounds like you got some popping going on.
Got what going on?
Like some popping, like something like that.
Yeah, hold on.
I don't know. Help me out there, chat. You guys can hear me well, but issues with Jackpot, according to Justin B. Langford. Jackpot's going to be coming back. Let's see here. What else we got over there? No, I'm not jealous of Ole Miss there, B Bean. Not jealous of Ole Miss at all. I just think that that in the end, what they did was wrong. So, all right, there we go. Let's bring Jackpot into the mix there. Jackpot, welcome back.
Hello.
There you go. All right, so here's some games of importance, Jackpot, in the ACC next year. Miami at Clemson on October 3rd. It's not, I mean, that's a pretty good matchup in theory.
Which game is that?
Miami at Clemson, October the 3rd. Remember, Menza went into Death Valley last year and beat Clemson.
Yeah, that's going to be that's going to be an interesting one there. Let's see. I'm looking at some other ones here. Just starting off the season, at the beginning of that, you got Boston College's non-conference games. They go at Cincinnati, then at home against Rutgers. I don't know about Boston College. That could be 2 losses right off the bat for those guys.
Yeah.
You know, they're also at Miami too. All these teams that play Notre Dame, that's considered a non-conference game. Cal, those guys play UCLA to start the season off at home, so that's a game against a Big Ten opponent. And then they're at UNLV on October the 3rd. That could be kind of interesting.
Yeah. Other games that are interesting. North Carolina opens up on the road against TCU, and that game's in Dublin.
Yeah, now, thing about that is, I mean, you'd think that's going to be a blowout, but except for the 2023 version between Notre Dame and Navy, all those Dublin games have been close. I mean, they've been one-score type games. The hell, the Florida State one with Georgia Tech came down to a field goal a couple of years ago.
Yep.
So, I mean, it could be. I don't know. I have a sneaky feeling North Carolina is going to be really improved this year. I don't know. You know, I mean, they were pretty awful. So, I mean, them getting improved and leveling up not going to take a lot. But they play Notre Dame too, and then they have a non-conference game at UConn. Is UConn playing a ACC team at home every year?
Well,
they played Duke last year at home and beat them, and they played Wake Forest, I think, the year before that.
Well, interesting thing about the UConn thing, they've got 50 transfers, Jackpot. 18 of them are coming from Toledo, which is where their new coach is from.
Jason Candle.
Yeah. So they could be an interesting mix up there at UConn, you know?
You know, they would have been a much better fit to join the ACC, especially from the basketball front, to join up with the ACC than Cal or Stanford.
Yeah. I think if the ACC cared about football, they would have done some moves to get West Virginia in the conference, but we have plenty of time to talk about that later.
Georgia Tech's got Colorado. They open up with Colorado. It says here date September 3/5. So I guess they are going to decide whether that's going to be a Thursday game or a Saturday game. Open with Colorado, and then they play Tennessee the next week. That's going to be an interesting game there.
Yep. Other interesting matchups: SMU at Florida State.
Yep.
Duke at Miami. That's the return. Menza returns to basically playing his old team there.
Oh, they're playing each other. Okay.
Yeah. What is it? Manny Diaz going down there, returning to Miami.
Yeah,
He's there, so that's kind of
got a lot
interesting.
of connections there in that game.
Louisville at NC State. That game's on October 3rd.
Louisville
Clemson.
opens up the season in Atlanta. Is it? No, it's in Nashville against Ole Miss. NC State goes to Vanderbilt in like week 4 or 5.
Yeah. You think Vanderbilt's going to take a step back, Jackpot?
What's that?
You think Vanderbilt's going to take a step back?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't see how they couldn't. Now, this new quarterback, apparently they're going to start a true freshman quarterback, which I think is kind of crazy. But that seems like that's the way they're going to go unless Clark Lee's got a backup that he's going to cultivate and start there. But, I mean, they're going to be running a totally different offense. I mean, because you're not – I mean, your offense kind of gets predicated around your quarterback, and I just don't see – they're not going to have – anybody who's going to play the game like Pavia.
No.
I mean, to run that offense and do that. So there's going to be a lot of change there. And they're not only losing him. I mean, they're probably losing that Cedric Alexander. I would think he was probably a fourth-year player last year. He's been there forever. Eli Stowers gone. So I think they're going to take a step. I don't think they're going to, go 4-8 or anything like some other team I know, but I think they'll probably be like a 6-6 team if I just had to guess.
Georgia Tech plays at Clemson November 14th. And an interesting matchup too. Virginia Tech at Miami. James Franklin heading down to Miami on November 20th.
Can you believe that some of these preseason way too early polls, they've got them ranked? I mean,
yeah, I saw one poll. I think it was Brandon Marcello's poll has like South Carolina 24 and Virginia Tech 23rd.
Okay, well, I mean, respectfully, I mean, I know we had a horrible record last year, but South Carolina's got a good amount of talent on there that just didn't perform last year. Virginia Tech, I mean, are we basing that off, a coach who couldn't win the big game at Penn State and now going somewhere where he's got less talent and that was terrible, but they should be ranked? I don't buy that.
Jackpot, we've got issues with your audio's coming back. Okay. I don't know what's going on there, sir.
I don't know. I mean, why don't I just leave? I mean, I'm
not talking to leave. I'm just saying that.
Just go ahead and do the show without me. Fuck it. I mean, I don't know what's wrong. I mean, doing it from the damn iPad. Let me try to do it from my phone.
Okay, let's try that. Jackpot's gonna hit check out and let us know over there if the audio is messed up now that he's changing to his phone because it's silly right now. It's my daughter over here trying to pop me with a what is that? What did you pop me with? What shirt is that? Oh, I thought that was like a mess. Anyway, am I still echoing over there? Let me know. There you go.
Do you know where my keys are?
Yeah, they're in my pocket. There you go. Jackpot, hello.
Hello.
That's much better.
I don't know what's wrong. Why this iPad? I don't know what the deal is with that.
There you go. I think we're good now.
Right.
Anyway, the preseason polls with Virginia Tech is interesting to have them so high.
I mean, did he bring in some game changers from the portal that I don't know about? I mean, I know he brought in a ton of players, but are they any good?
Let me look at the I'm gonna look at the recruiting rankings on that because I don't know.
I think they brought in a decent little haul.
Let's see what we got here.
Once again.
I'm checking their transfer portal rankings right now. as we roll along here this evening.
My son sent me a short clip of a video. Apparently, he's went to this train wreck of a basketball game.
Yeah, currently Florida leads 12-8 is what I'm reading.
Him and his friend could probably buy 2 tickets for less than $20. They were like $5 when I saw it the other day. I mean, I look at that. I mean, South Carolina is really doing, they're doing some things to really help people when they're struggling right now, and these are tough times, especially right after Christmas. I mean, and look at us. I mean, selling tickets, so cheap and just affordable. I mean, it's really a good thing.
Well, they were doing like they took a page out of Coastal's thing there, where I think for the month of December you got free concessions if you went to a game.
Yeah, might give you a lot of stuff down there. Shit. 12-8. I put 40. I put $40 on Gamecocks money line. That'll pay out $300. I mean, I refuse to believe that Florida is that good. I mean, they've lost 6 fucking games, and I mean they did lose games. They lost to UConn, Duke, and Arizona. So I mean, those are all top 5 teams, I think. But
so as far as the transfer portal goes, Kentucky has 10 is number 10. That's the first wow thing. LSU's number 1. I get that. They're gonna fuck it there. Winning is more important to them down there than anything. Ole Miss is at number 2. We've already known that. Hey, we can call kids in class. What 2 scumbag programs? Both of those programs are.
Well, I mean, and that's my thing. I mean, the Pete Golding, if he had coached under anyone other than Lane Kiffin, he wouldn't be doing that shit. Right. I mean, who's ballsy enough as like a coach who's been on the job for like a month? Who else would be ballsy enough to do something like that other than someone who worked for shithead? And they just wouldn't.
I don't know. But Texas at 3, Miami at 4, Ohio State at 5, Penn State at 6, Oklahoma State at 7, Indiana at 8, Texas Tech at 9, Kentucky is at 10, jackpot. That's interesting. Notre Dame's at 11, A&M at 12, Auburn 13, Cal's at 14. Virginia Tech is at 19. South Carolina's at 22. Clemson goes deep into the portal, and I'm still scrolling. I feel like how far do I got to go? I'm at 50. I don't see Clemson's class yet. Let's see here. Clemson is they brought in all these guys. 70, jackpot.
Wow. I mean, they must have been low quality dudes or something, because they brought in a lot of them.
Well, here's the thing. Nine commits compared to some other schools. 20,
oh, it's 30. Only 9. I thought it was more than that for some reason.
No, 9 commits is what we have here.
I think we had 25.
Just ahead of UConn, who has 50 commits, and just behind the Beeve, who has
UConn
20.
has how many?
50.
50, and they're still that low?
Yep. They have 28 3-star kids.
Jeez, they picked up some garbage. Good Lord.
Well, they were garbage before, so.
Jesus Christ, exactly. Carolina. God damn. God damn. Can y'all get out there and fucking defend a 3? You need to just fucking quit, motherfucker. You are the most impassionate fucking coach I've ever seen. God damn, I can't stand his stupid fucking suck face. Everybody loved him 2 years ago. He ain't worth a damn shit. Number 13, this lazy motherfucker couldn't even put his fucking hands up while we was getting fucking fucked up the ass with a damn 3-pointer. Stupid ass fucking lazy fucks. God almighty. I'm sorry.
No, hell, I mean, tell us how you really feel.
At least put your hands up, run at him and go, or something. I mean, if you can't play basketball right, at least try to pretend like you do. Fuck.
Cocky talk with a great point here. I miss Frank Martin. Yes, Frank Martin put good teams out there, man. Shit. But y'all had to run him out because, what was it? Oh, he yells at players and Oh, fuck out of here.
Well,
At least
I
he
mean,
gave a shit.
I knew that was political.
I mean,
It had to be. I mean, why else would you fire a coach who has a winning record? He
and
had a
took you to
winning
the Final
record when
Four.
they fired him.
Yeah, they took him to the Final Four. So I don't know. This guy, Paris is going to come in and he's going to do so much better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Sure. We'll see. Anyway, 18-8 is the score right now.
They've got a group of young men dressed up in costumes like Peckerhead sitting on row one with chicken. They're like chicken. I don't know if it's pajamas or what, but they're look more entertaining than this basketball team.
They could probably play better than half those fuckers that are out there,
There's a
too.
Chinese kid on Florida's team, last name Lee. Is that Bruce Lee?
No, it may be Chun-Li from Street Fighter. I don't know.
Is it Chum Lee from Pawn Stars?
Maybe Chun-Li from Pawn Stars.
Yeah, I'm sure
I doubt
he could
it's
probably play
Peckerhead.
basketball better than these motherfuckers.
Shit.
Was I a Dave Odom fan? Yeah. I mean, they did okay when he was. I mean, they wasn't making any NCAA. They may have made the NCAA tournament when he was there. He was the one that was the coach when they won. They won the NIT 2 years in a row.
That team was good with Aldo Balkman and all those guys. He had a good team.
Yeah, under Odom. Yeah. Yeah, his son is a coach for somebody now.
Yeah, I like Dave Odom a lot. I like Frank Martin. And people will talk. I want to know, was it the fact that he would call his kids motherfuckers and tell them, listen, you motherfuckers, you better, and run the damn jackpot rant on them to try to get something out of them? Or, it just seems like Paris wants to be friends with these kids. That's kind of the vibe that I get from him.
Yeah, I wonder whose decision it was to let him go. Was that Ray Tanner's dumbass decision, or?
Well, I mean, you have a slew of dumb fucks that runs your athletics program. The only smart thing they've ever done, in my opinion, in the past 20 years anyway, however long it's been, is hire Don Staley. The rest of your fucking decisions have been dog shit.
What about hiring Steve Spurrier? Well, that was over 20 years ago.
That was over 20 years ago. We're getting old, jackpot.
The idea 2004.
The idea to have that geriatric where you guys are going to be fucking terrible heading into a baseball season. Like, I want to get, I got to send out the Gamecock bat signal for Gamecock Chuck, because I want to talk some baseball with him before the season gets underway, because this South Carolina baseball team is going to look like some rubber dog shit. So it's just different.
Got a lot of transfer portal guys. They should be better than what they were.
They got Hudson Lee from Clemson the other day, who I thought was a good piece, but I just don't know how any of these kids are going to rally behind that geriatric. But
everywhere he's been better in year two than he was in year one. And I mean, I don't see how he could not be better. I mean, he couldn't be worse.
Well, look, I tell you what, you can find me on Twitter there. God, I can't even remember how to pronounce Paul Maneri, right? Coach Maneri, you can find me on Twitter at Rob Sounds Good. If you would like to tip me out, I will help you. When you go to Arkansas and you're up by 4 runs in the 9th inning, and a young man gives up a grand slam, I'll be happy to poke you in the side and say to you, hey, you better sit that motherfucker down and throw another motherfucker out there. Don't let him get 2 grand slams hanged off of him by fucking 2 times in 1 inning. I'll be happy to tell you that, sir. I like watching baseball. It'll be fun.
Yeah, Texas A&M, by the way, wouldn't have been ahead of Arkansas like that.
Yeah, well, Arkansas wouldn't have let them be up by 4 runs in the 9th inning. Yeah. You're right about that.
No, hell no. Another game I saw was interesting. I thought Virginia, Tony Elliott's team, plays a non-conference game against West Virginia. I thought that was kind of a long time coming. Those 2 teams I should think should play frequently.
Yeah.
And
I
the
think so.
non-conference game, it's in like week 4 for whatever
Yeah.
reason, and it's at Charlotte. I mean, what Charlotte? What I mean, why? We got Virginia is up here, and then West Virginia is over here, but we've got to come down to Charlotte to play a non-conference game for what the fuck? I don't get it, man. These games need to be played on the college campuses.
I agree.
Not in
Neutral
Charlotte.
site games are trash. SEC Dog says, Rob, what are your thoughts on Dabo trying to get Pete Golding fired? Pete Golding tampered with a Clemson student at the time when he was in class. We have text messages to prove
Pete
that.
Golding sound like Pete Golding's doing a decent enough job to get himself fired.
Yeah. It's on record what he did, and he fucking tampered, and he should be fired, but he won't be. He won't be. He'll be celebrated in the land of SEC fuckos because they'll be like, oh, he was doing what he needed to do to win. In the interest of fairness, so that he shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Now, I also think it's a group of awakenings for Sweeney. For Dabo Sweeney, because now he sees what it's like in that transfer portal. He hadn't had to deal with it before. You know, it may be a turning for him, or hot take on the program here. I think within the next 2 seasons, Dabo Sweeney's going to retire. He's not going to want to put up with the Pete Golding stuff, especially if Pete Golding gets off and nothing happens to him. And it's just basically said, you know what? You can fucking tamper. You can be a cunt bitch, which is what he was. You can do all that, and we're not going to care. Dabo Sweeney's probably going to quit because he's a man of integrity, and he doesn't want to deal with this fucko bullshit. But you have to deal with fucko bullshit because everybody's doing it. So there you go.
I mean, I gotta hand it to him. He did a pretty good job of bringing the receipts. I mean, he had it all typed out, and I mean, he was ready, man. I mean, he looked like he was going to class or something.
The best part was when he said he had the text messages, and he like held like, I'm like, shit. All right, fair enough. But I think he's going to retire. I really do. I think he's going to do, and I'm not comparing him to Nick Saban, but I think Saban knew that shit was happening anyway. I think Saban was okay with giving everybody a Dodge Charger to come play. But after that, he wanted them to fall in line and be militant and do whatever the fuck he told them to do. Dabo Sweeney wanted things the same way, and he's not going to have that anymore. Because if you have a kid that comes in, we'll use Khalil Barnes as an example, who's going to be an all-SEC player, I think, for Georgia. He didn't get along well with the defensive coordinator. Well, instead of having to sit there like a fucking man and dealing with your problems and your issues like every fucking body else has to do, he just said,
he gets to run away from it.
I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to run from it and not deal with my problems. And that's to the benefit of Georgia. And I'm not saying Barnes is a bad kid. I'm just saying I think he committed to Clemson and he should have stayed there. And he didn't, because he didn't get along with Tom Allen. And that may end up that Tom Allen's a dickhead. And maybe Khalil Barnes was right. I don't know. But on the surface right now, he had a commitment to Clemson and he left. And that's not cool.
Well, Barnes was a pretty good player.
He's pretty good.
Past few years.
He's pretty good. I really think he's going to be a guy that's going to come in and really help that Georgia secondary. Not that they need any help. And by the way, if he makes the field, under Kirby Smart, you're going to be a pretty good damn defensive back anyway. It's not like Georgia puts out shitty defenders in the secondary. Not under Smart anyway. So there's that. Anyway, let's take some calls this evening.
They just throw the ball away and just, oh my God.
This is
acts like it's just late. They act like they're playing like they're fucking already asleep.
Yeah. Tiger Red Devil says the only thing I think that needs to be changed is if a player transfers, he should sit out a year. Look, I'm with you on that. But you know what? You get one transfer, like what Sweeney said. Give them one transfer without without question. We don't need guys like TJ Finley playing for damn 8 different schools. How does he not have a degree? You know what I'm saying? How is that possible? But the idea of being a student athlete,
he's a dumbass.
yeah, I don't know. It's I've been thinking about this for a couple of days, and I worry about some of the things that I'm going to say because I see how college football is, and I see how much that I love it, and I always have, and it's just not going to be the same anymore. And
I thought all these deals were supposed to be cleared by this. What was this NIL Go?
Yeah,
Deal or something.
That's why I'm wondering if the NCAA wants to have any balls, if they want to be looked at as more than I don't know, a mattress tag, you know. They have to really punish Ole Miss for this, because regardless of what you think of him, a national championship winning coach gave you a full fucking timeline of where they tampered, and it is not up for debate. He doesn't have to. They don't have to do this 18-month investigation like they did when they got Tennessee and they were, all of that. You don't have that. He laid it out for you in a box. It should have been a phone call that fucking day. You were going to lose X amount of scholarships. Your coach cannot do recruiting, whatever. They need to send a message right now with this, or it's just going to be worse. And you know what? They're going to end up killing their own cash cow, which is the college athletes that are out there playing under the NCAA banner. So, it's a shit show. It really, really is a shit show. And, I've had some friends that get in my business and talk to me about, well, you don't think the kids should get paid for their image and likeness? Yeah, I do. I really do. If you go down to South Carolina Stadium, I know they're doing construction on it now, but you could look from the road on the front side, on the Bluff Road side, and see a huge mural. They got
white boys running around out here dunking on them. This number 10, this old fucking beach bum pussy. Dude, he's seriously he's probably going to get fired after this game. I'm calling it right now. I think he gets fired after tonight.
Get fired. There's only 12 fucking people there to see it, Jackpot. He's not going to get fired. But anyway, they had the big
3 to 11. God damn it.
Yeah. They had the big mural with John Clowney down there.
Fucking little white bitch sitting here laughing at us. Fuck you, you little fucking prima donna, little pussy, alpha, beta, cock, prick. Fucking bastards. I hate us.
Shit.
Why do I keep supporting this fucking university with these fucking garbage ass fucking teams, man?
Well, to be fair, you've had some success in hoops. You went to the Final Four. Clemson's never done that. I mean, you've had some success there. Baseball team's got 2 national titles. Clemson doesn't have any of those. So, I mean, you've had some.
Now they have dog shit.
Well, I mean, there's no hope for this hoops team, but they need to do a cleanse.
It's awful. My God. I mean, Jesus Christ, this fucking Florida team has been disappointing this year. And oh my God. Anyway, I apologize.
Yeah, that's all right. I was looking up the Florida stuff earlier. They're not as I mean, they've got the 5 losses they have. They lost to UConn, Duke. I mean, they've got some pretty good wins in there too. So
their outlier bad loss was to TCU. I don't know what happened there. Well, but I mean, you've got white boys running around here looking like fucking Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. I mean, dunking the basketball on you, laughing at you. You look like a bunch of fucking clowns. Jeez.
Well, it's easy to say, hey, pay that buyout and get him out of there. But, man, with the transfer portal now, everybody transfers and leaves. So you're guaranteed pretty much to have another shit season next year, you know?
Yeah.
And it kind of kills the foundation of it. So I don't know.
And these white boys don't even look tough. I mean, it's not like gritty, tatted up looking white boys, you know, who look like they came from the streets and they can play some ball. These look like fucking private school pussy boy out there dunking the fucking basketball. And
this happened with the Clemson game. We got a bunch of damn white boys out there playing for us that were dunking on y'all too, but
no, they didn't look like this bunch of cucks.
You lose it to the Florida cucks.
Florida shithead.
Where's Octavian to run his dick sucker about this shit?
I don't know. I don't know. He's been kind of scarce lately.
Yeah, he's probably having to clean the damn fryers. It's Wednesday night. He's got to get those fryers cleaned for the weekend.
Is that what they do? Oh, okay. They're early. You got to get ahead. They might be having a storm down there too, so they might be having to get ahead.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ahead of the game.
I'm with you though on the whole Paris thing. I don't know what they need to do to. I just think that with basketball in our state, right? Look at the players that have left. Ray Allen was from South Carolina. Kevin Garnett was from South Carolina before he transferred to go play at a private school in Chicago.
He went pro out of high school, right?
Yeah, but his freshman year he played. I think he played at Malden.
Yeah, he did play at Malden. I remember because I went to see him play because he was a freshman when I was in the 11th grade.
Yeah,
I think, and they were in our conference at Wade
John
Hampton.
Morant from South Carolina didn't get an offer, went to Murray State. And I'm not talking, and this is on Clemson too. Zion Williamson.
Well, Clemson tried to get him.
It's fucking ridiculous. We just had so much talent in our state that doesn't even fucking bother to play here. Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's basketball bothers me because I love that.
They cannot defend a 3-pointer for shit. They are so damn bad at defending
these
three.
40-16 jackpot.
I was 38-13 here. I'm almost behind.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to cut ahead of you. I didn't realize that, sir. I'm just looking at the ticker over here. I don't have the game up because I won't be paying attention then. So, all right, who wants to join the program? If you want to talk about stuff, I got one other thing too that I want to put out there. Apparently, Bill Belichick is well, first of all, he's coaching in North Carolina and they're a shithole. But on the pro football front, if you think that Bill Belichick was not a first-time Hall of Fame coach, you don't get to talk to me about football. He's one of the best fucking coaches ever. And Bill Polian was a guy that I respected at one point, but this guy basically said, oh, we should make him sit a year because of the Spygate stuff. That is the biggest crock of shit ever. What that says is that I was the general manager of the Buffalo Bills, and this guy butt-fucked my team for years, and I couldn't do anything about it. So now I'm going to try to get something in passing. Shame on you NFL writers or whoever the fuck puts the Hall of Fame together for not putting one of the best coaches ever in there just because he's a dickhead and wasn't polite to you. Shame on you. It's fucking terrible. Welcome to the show, Double Peckerhead. You know what? I finally had something Double Peckerhead might agree with me on.
Barry Bonds is not in the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame.
He should be in there too because every fucking body else was doing steroids. And by the way, my favorite baseball player of that era was Chipper Jones. That guy was on steroids too, in addition to fucking every Hooters waitress from Atlanta to Tallahassee several times a week. He was doing all that, but he got into the Hall of Fame. It's ridiculous.
Well, the Hall of Fame's lost a lot of credibility over these past couple days. When dumbfuck LeBron James can come out and look smarter than every Hall of Fame voter in the NFL.
KDJ says Chipper never took roids.
That same white pussy just hit a 3-pointer.
Okay.
Well, gentlemen,
Gamecocks are down 28. Double Peckerhead. Sir, I'm going to put this on you. You cannot use the term quarter zip anymore on this program. When you're getting
listen, if you
28
rewind back when Donati was hired, I told y'all, gentlemen, the first person he was going to look to replace should be Paris. I said that over a year and a half ago. Quarter zips. He's been.
I mean, he's not. That's not making it hard though. You're getting fucking hammered by 28 at home.
He's dog shit. Yeah,
he's fucking terrible.
He's dog shit. The thing is, at this point, with how good the women's program is, it's inexcusable the men's program isn't halfway decent.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know that should correlate, but you'd think that.
Well, it does with UConn.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think that would be like a point of, competitiveness or something,
I mean, yeah, you'd think so. I mean, she's Dawn Staley's. I mean,
between your student athletes, Jesus, I mean,
Staley's a big draw with basketball players, both men and women. So the fact that it just can't not even get over the hump, can't even approach the hump.
I can tell you this: if you gave her 2 weeks, she'd have these cocksuckers you've got playing for you out there now, playing some damn defense. They may not win everything on the offensive front, but they would at least play good defense. Wouldn't be none of this shit that we're seeing out there right now.
No, it's unfortunate. However, the good thing about basketball,
Google Gary Sheffield. All right, he hung out with Gary Sheffield.
Bruce Lee just stole the ball that he laid up.
Yeah, you're losing to Chun-Li, jackpot.
And Chun-Li, hey, he looks like he's fucking 12.
Oh my god! Hey, it hurts a lot less if you. It hurts a lot less if you just don't watch it. That's what I found out when it comes to.
Well, no, the only people there tonight. I mean,
I bet Paul's there
watching on a stream. Paul may be there. I don't know. Jackpot Jr.'s there with like 3 of his buddies, and you got the concession workers, and that's about it. And my buddy Kerry Rich is there because he's an assistant on that team, and they don't play defense like Kerry does in fucking pickup basketball. I can assure you of that. Jesus.
No, and not playing Cam Scott still unexcusable. There's no reason
why is Cam Scott not getting on the floor?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's a real question, sir. Why is this young man did he fuck Lamont's wife or something? What's going on here?
I mean, that's the only thing that I can reasonably think of.
I've still got my credentials. I could probably still go down there. And that would be a question that I would ask. When are we going to see some more out of Cam Scott, sir?
Has anyone asked him that yet?
No. There are, look, we talk, and this is with a lot of different schools and media and everything else. You don't have very many people that have the balls, especially with men's hoops, where they're going to go in there and ask questions like that. Like, why is Cam Scott not playing? What are
Apparently
you doing?
He redshirted his ass for some reason.
Dear God. You telling me Cam Scott can't help that fucking team?
Yeah, I just Googled it. It said him and EJ Walker are both planning to redshirt. First off, how the fuck does a player decide I'm going to redshirt? Question number one. But
players can do that because they can say,
a lot of them do that.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen that before.
Hell, Beamer tell you to kick rocks. You do that. Just go ask old fucko over at Georgia.
Yeah. Well,
what's his name? God, I can't remember. Xavier McLeod.
Yeah, and same thing with that guy that went to Kansas last year or in 2024 that tried that.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Bangali Kamara.
Oh, I do remember that one. Yeah. I do remember that one. At the college, the game's gone. The game's gone, gentlemen. Let's just be honest. It is what it is. Not much we can do about it as fans, but the game's gone.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like I was saying today in a video. I mean, once the toe hits the leather, nobody's gonna be thinking about who was paid $1 million here and who was paid $2 million here, and this guy got tampered with, and yada yada yada. They're just not going. Well, yeah, it's not going to matter. It's just like an off-season focus thing.
Which, by the way, where the hell? I was just thinking about it. Where did Boo Carter go?
Colorado.
That tracks. Yeah, that tracks.
Well, I mean, have you not heard about where Dion has supposedly laid down the law, and he's instituted fines for different things like being late to a team meeting is like $500.
Damn.
Missing a practice is like $1,000.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he's got all kind of fines worked up. Everybody out there thinks it's great, but here's my thing. Do you think that he would have ever approached doing this when his sons were on the team?
Oh, hell no. Absolutely not.
No, absolutely not.
That's his Louis, man. That's his Louis. Which, hey, did you see what Summerall said at Florida?
I didn't know. I didn't.
He said none of the players are even allowed to wear the Florida logo as of now.
Oh yeah, I did hear that. Well, what the Florida logo? What's the logo?
Like I guess that goofy ass gator they got. They can't wear anything with the gator until he says they quote earned it.
I mean
guess
that seems kind of high schoolish, but
a little
I
bit.
mean, I
Not
guess-
only that, it could just be a little ploy to save up on the old merchandise. You know, try to save up on the merchandise. Maybe get another backup linebacker or something. But
Yeah,
I just thought that was
sure.
the goofiest fucking thing I've ever heard. You're not allowed to wear the logo of the team that you're fucking going to play for.
I read something today that I wanted to bring up here since we're talking about scheduling a little bit. I was on some Georgia Facebook group or something. Somebody sent it to me that in 2030, Georgia's going to have Clemson at home and Ohio State at home, and Georgia Tech will be at home. That'll be three of their three non-conference games, and then they're going to have a 9-game SEC schedule. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, holy fucking shit.
Well, which one's not getting played?
I mean, it says that I read that they're going to be the three non-conference. I don't know.
Well,
That
I
would
guarantee.
be. You think? I mean, I don't know. I'm going to look it up really quick because I just saw it in passing, but that's happening with Georgia. Wow, crazy, right? Let me see if I can pull it up here.
What game you said they were dropping?
No, I didn't say they were dropping anything. So
Well, I guess it hadn't been decided yet, but there's no way they're going to play all those.
Here we
I mean,
go.
well,
This
it
is
won't be Georgia Tech. It'll probably be Ohio State because I'm sure they would honor the Clemson.
So from SI.com, which is a pretty viable site. Right now, Georgia's scheduled to play Clemson, Ohio State, Georgia Tech, and North Carolina A&T in 2030. All of those games are set to be played in Athens, but the Georgia will have one of those games. Obviously, they'll drop. I mean, wow.
The
Craziness
Ohio State
there.
game
So-
will probably get dropped, but they'll probably end up playing Clemson in Atlanta. And who was the other
Pretty
one?
crazy.
Georgia Tech.
Well, you know what though, and I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but it would be awesome if Kirby Smart said, "You know what? Let's pay the buyout to North Carolina A&T, and you know what? We're going to bring those people into our house, and we're going to play our conference schedule too." You tell me that a 10-2 Georgia team with that schedule is not going to be the number one seed in the playoffs? I'll kiss your ass sideways.
I mean,
Okay,
to be
so-
fair, and I'm not trying to throw
Okay,
rocks,
so-
but Clemson ain't what it used to be.
Fair enough.
I mean, sorry.
I don't know. We'll see.
And then
I
plus,
mean-
Georgia Tech. I mean, I think that might be a kind of a one-hit wonder type of thing too, because boy, they sure did lose a lot of players and talent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll see.
damn near they lost their whole fucking offense, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, they lost their offensive coordinator, damn near their whole offense. It's going to be like, I mean, he rebuilt it, and now it's going to be like starting over.
Yeah, I mean,
So South Carolina was a 14-point dog heading into this game. They're down 30. Let's see what the halftime line is on this jackpot. For the Gamecocks in the second half, they are getting 3.5. Would you take Florida or South Carolina? Florida minus 3.5 or South Carolina plus 3.5?
I don't know, man. Probably South Carolina. I mean, I would think they're going to come back somewhat in that, but I don't. Then again, I don't
So
know.
what you're saying is that they won't lose by 26. That's fair.
well, you
gotta
know
have
what I
a
just read
I'm-
scrolling through
I mean, I
college
haven't
football
seen them
news.
behind at home like this I couldn't tell you when. I mean, they
Weren't they at
normally
home?
play well at home. I can't believe I just threw away $40 on this either. $40 to win 300. Now I see why the damn odds were so damn bad. Jesus.
I don't know. 26.5. I don't know, man. We'll have to see on that.
Well, just scrolling through college football news, it came to my attention.
I wouldn't bet on it though. I mean, I wouldn't live bet it or nothing. You don't ever bet on bad teams.
Don't bet on Carolina basketball. But
Don't
Joey
bet on bad teams
Aguilar
that do good shit.
hires former Donald Trump attorney at last attempt to get an additional year of eligibility.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting.
Where the hell is he getting that money from?
Do they have what's the lay equivalent for Aguilar? By the way, has that been established yet? The Nico lay, but for Aguilar, is it a
never mind.
we're mediocre flag or something?
I don't know.
I don't know what his. I don't know if he has any native garb.
Which talking about Tennessee, I mean,
Aguilar, is he Mexican? Has he got a flying burrito?
Flying burrito. Have the mightiest fallen. Nobody even wants to fucking talk about Tennessee anymore.
He got the little toy sombrero.
They're just a jag, man. Just another guy. That's all Heupel is now. Nobody even brings y'all
He's got a little orange and white sombrero with a little miniature T on it.
You know what? I'm really thinking about this Gamecocks in the second half plus 3.5.
But
you really want something to bet on, Rob,
if you're live betting South Carolina basketball, you're as much of a degenerate as Lou is.
Yeah.
Not as jackpot. I mean, jackpot. We could talk about some of your bets, sir.
Hey, the fat man stays getting paid though. You can't hold those against him.
He's a fucking loser tonight at minus 40 with the Gamecocks.
Well, I won $280 Saturday on a 5-team thing. So
there you go. You can't argue with them results.
Big Bonnie Ross, should we take South Carolina plus 3.5?
Hey, by the way, you know who just joined Missouri's coaching staff pool?
No.
One Garrett Riley.
Well, I mean, I guess they needed a janitor.
Let me see what he's doing up there.
Should be just janitor.
Janitor. Oh, that's fucked up, Rob.
No, man.
It says Garrett Riley will tutor the quarterbacks. That's a fucking dumbass way to say he's going to be a quarterback assistant.
Dear God.
Well, who is their Austin Simmons from Ole Miss is the one they picked up.
Yeah,
at quarterback. I don't know who else they've got there.
I think that's about it.
Hit the transfer portal. Where did he end up at?
I'll tell you. Give me one sec.
What's up with all these players like him? And I've seen a lot of players like that around the country that got hurt and they were out for most of the year or half the year or whatever, or maybe the entire year, and then they transfer. It's kind of like that.
He's a Virginia Cavalier now.
Okay.
So Big Bonnie Ross didn't give me an answer. I'm wondering about this now. It's 3.5. I don't know.
It's kind of like those kids the kid from that we got from Mizzou, the defensive end that was on the team last year that
Yeah,
was hurt all
Brown.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he up and transfers. I mean, you know, your sports medicine programs took care of him all year long, you know, trying to help him recuperate from his injury and whatnot. He
Mhm.
uses all that shit up, then he up and transfers on you. I don't know. Something about that just doesn't sit right with me. And I don't know if I'm just being an old selfish butthole, but it just doesn't seem right. I don't know.
Well, did y'all see also they're reviewing changing the targeting rule, by the way?
No. How so?
Questioning whether it's an whether the automatic ejection makes sense in every case. So apparently you could get some targeting without the ejections. Says one option on the table is introducing 2 levels of targeting, one being more dangerous, which would still bring ejection, and
What
the
are we
other
going to
being,
have, like a flagrant targeting? And
that's what it's that's what it, damn sure what it sounds
we're going
like.
to get a foul shot for one of them, and one of them we're going to kick you out of the game?
Yeah, it's like a yellow card in soccer.
I mean, I agree with that, but then once again, I mean, that's going to be a judgment call left up to the referee. So
Yeah. And you know, here's another
I
thing I
think
was
it's either
reminded
you
of.
kick them out. It's either you kick them out for targeting, or you don't. You give them
Well,
a 15-yard penalty and a warning. If you do it again, you're done. I mean, because it's just like this judgment calls, you know, that just.
You're exactly right. And a little bit off topic, but another thing that I was just remembered, I guess it must have been the yesterday or the day before. Can you guys wrap your head around Jared Curtis going to fucking Vandy? I still can't. A number 1 quarterback in the class. How much NIL does Vandy actually have in this day and age?
Well, if Ole Miss can pay a Cal linebacker $2 million, that's all
It's
you
just
need.
absurd. It's absurd. Vandy. Fucking Vandy. I mean, the game's gone, gentlemen. The game's
Is
gone.
Jared Curtis? What kind of quarterback is Jared Curtis? Is he a pro style quarterback? Does he throw it around? Does he dual
He's
threat?
No, we can all agree he's a fucking rich one, is what he is.
Said he was dual threat. I think he rushed for his stats right here say carried the ball 88 times for 637 yards, about 7.5 yards per carry, and 18 touchdowns. Threw for 2,800 yards and 40 touchdowns.
I was about to say. I mean, surely he can't be that much different from Diego Poverty, because they wouldn't. I mean, it wouldn't even fit the same scheme as what they were running with him.
You know, to be fair, these
I think they just tailored their scheme around him. To be honest with you,
he's in a Division II. He's in like a AA school. So who knows how good this kid really is? But he's ranked as the 3rd best player in the nation.
It's a Christian school too, isn't he? Like another private Christian school.
Yeah, it says where was it? Oh, Nashville Christian, Tennessee Division II Class A. So he's like
everybody thought Arch Manning was going to be the best thing since sliced bread as soon as he stepped on a football field at Texas, and he's just now starting to, like the second half of the season, just started to, you know, come into his own a little bit and look like an actual quarterback.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to grow when you're going up against fucking 5'6".
Exactly. No, but he was before he went to college. He was the best athlete on the field.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's no incentive to really grow.
He's basically the best player he played against was some 3-star whites. That's what my friend told me about him the other day. Before he went to Texas and played against the scout team, the best player he played against was a 3-star white. Which to me is hilarious. It's true, though.
Got Jordan Birch syndrome. Hell, it took Jordan Birch, 6 or 7 years in college to have a halfway decent fucking year just to be.
He went to 6 or 7 years of college and didn't get an associate's degree. So congratulations to him.
Oh, shit. He didn't even graduate?
Probably not.
What an
You ever
idiot.
see a Jordan Birch interview?
What an idiot.
Octavian sounds more articulate than he does.
Hey,
What?
by the way, y'all saw the new playoff cutout for Notre Dame? Essentially, all they got to do is not lose 2 games, and they're in the playoffs every single year.
Yeah,
Well,
I saw that.
I blame that on the Catholic Church.
I think it's a load of bullshit, man.
It is a load of
Hell,
bullshit.
maybe the Gamecocks need to go back to independent. We can just beat the fuck out of Townsend, Miami of Ohio. We'll play Clemson. That can be win or lose. Doesn't fucking matter. We'll play who the fuck cares? Win or lose, it doesn't matter. And then we just play a bunch of scrubs playoffs every year. Why not? Why not? Carolina would do fine as an independent. If those are the rules, why not?
Well,
Why
those
doesn't
games
every
that
team
Notre
just go
Dame
fucking
plays
independent?
against North Carolina State and Virginia Tech and whoever else, we'd find a way to lose them. So that's why we wouldn't make it to the playoffs.
That's not an unfair statement.
Chris Jones over there in the comments. Who are you talking to? Josh Belt. Boy, that's a damn name from the past.
Oh, I hadn't heard of Belk in a while. Damn.
Last
To be
I
fair-
heard, he was going to drive a trailer.
Can we put that story out now? By the way, I have to rewrite the Dennis Wilson bit because I forgot to do it. But shout out to Dennis Wilson, DNC Trucking and Transport, who
Dennis
sponsors the
Wilson
show.
is good people.
He is good people, and apparently, at one point, Josh Belk was going. There was boosters that was trying to get Dennis Wilson's trucking company to hire Josh Belk to drive a truck. That is factual. Jackpot, you know I'm not lying.
He
I heard you
retired.
told that
He
to that
retired
before.
from football, didn't he? To become a
Yeah,
fucking trucker.
And they were trying to get him a job with Dennis Wilson, the biggest Clemson fan ever. A guy who fucking pays us money for Jackpot to talk about South Carolina has a losing record at home to Clemson. I mean, just whatever. Billboards and shit. Dennis Wilson's behind that. They were trying to get Dennis to give Belk a job as a truck driver. Dennis was like, really? I
Did
mean,
he?
that's true. No, he didn't. But
That's-
Jackpot knows I'm not bullshitting, though.
That could have been the
didn't
best
hire
damn
him?
driver he ever
Yes.
had. That's
No, he
fucked
didn't
up.
hire him. Why? You don't. Gamecock graduates don't get jobs with a pristine trucking
He
industry.
didn't graduate from. He didn't graduate. The motherfucker retired.
Yeah, well, either way,
I don't think many. Honest to God, I don't think many graduates get into the trucking business to begin with, though,
Dennis
regardless
Wilson-
of where you went.
there and try to
Unless
rush
you're an owner.
walk onto the field during 2001. He didn't want to trust one of his $100,000 trucks to
Well,
him.
hey, when I ran the Ingalls store, I had several Clemson students that worked for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Me personally, I would not have a prerequisite of employment under me as you have to be a Carolina fan. That's a bit head up assish.
But Dennis at the time,
I like
Didn't
that
have-
adjective, head up assage.
he didn't have a truck at the time to put him in. But Dennis,
Okay, so you made it seem like he didn't let him because he was okay. That makes more
No.
sense.
no, I was goofing. I was hope that you would pick up on that. Sir. In reality, Dennis needs truck drivers all the time, but at that point, he has so many trucks, he can't hire the guy just to sit and ride in a truck with some other guy that he's paying to drive his truck.
Well, why not?
That's-
I mean, that's training. He could have hired him and paid him like a training wage or something.
Yeah. A hiring upon condition.
Get on Bruce Lee.
Hell, they got. I saw the company who's redoing the Williams Bryce. The person in charge of the student section rebuild was a former O lineman for Carolina.
At KDJ, if you really need a job and you have a CDL, Dennis will hire you. Reach out to me at Rob Sounds Good, and we
Will do
will.
that.
No, I'm serious. Dennis has
And you
trucks.
And you'll have a boss who can absolutely eat a taser shot. I mean, that dude ain't falling down for nothing. The man's a fucking
That
unit.
means a lot. That means a lot more than you would think, in terms of.
Well,
of
but Dennis is
bosses.
also an honest dude that's not going to fuck you over. So there's that
That's
too. If
true,
he has an
too.
opening, I'll send him a message. Seriously, reach out to me on Twitter at Rob Sounds Good. And Dennis listens back to this show, so there you go.
It's better than
Anybody
me when
else
I
has
was a boss.
something on the
I
hazmat?
fuck people over on the regular.
You do have to deal with a boss living in Pillion, though.
He doesn't
I
live
mean,
in
that's the
Killian.
only thing.
Ugh.
He doesn't live in fucking
Living
Killian.
in from
You know,
Killian.
hold on. You better back that statement up right now because Dennis is very sensitive about that shit. He is from Swansea, by God, and you will not. I will not stand for that on this program, sir. You need to walk that back quick.
Oh,
From Swansea, not P Lion.
well, hey, you want to hear one of the most laughable things I saw too?
Yeah.
Clemson Insider. Dabo Sweeney should be college football's first commissioner. Based on what? Hell, if you could say that about anyone, it's Saban.
Okay,
Flat out.
I'm with you on that. But if Dabo Sweeney says I'm going to retire from Clemson and I want to be the first one that's going to come out and I'm going to hammer guys like Pete Golding and stuff like that, as a college football fan, you kind of want that, right?
Well, you know what? I would rather see someone a bit old. I wouldn't mind Spurrier. I wouldn't mind Saban.
Isn't
wouldn't mind-
Spurs
hell.
75 years old? Wouldn't you rather have
I
a
mean,
guy
they're
that's
all ancient. You got fucking Elizabeth Warren out there making laws on behalf of me. That bitch can't even stand up straight. I mean, I don't. College football is a little less. Yeah, a little less important.
I don't think that. I mean, he's got a couple of national titles, and he's actually stood up and said, "Hey, this is a problem." I don't know, man.
I mean, eventually, you're really not going to need a commissioner because there's only going to be 2 or 3 conferences. I mean, everybody's just going to merge up.
I think you need a governing body, right? Don't you think you need a governing body that can lay down some rules? I think that's fair.
If it's anything like the college football playoff committee, I'd prefer we not. I mean, those bunch of jerk offs can't get a single call right. Every year, these teams slip in that don't deserve to be there. I mean, do we really think it's going to be any more of the same outside of just having somebody like Saban alone? Or hell, give it to Sankey. Sankey's ran a great league for years. Why the hell not? Just give it to Sankey. I'm sure he would take the promotion. He's already been an admin for college football.
What you're saying is that you would want the commissioner to have commissioner in the past in his bio.
I would want one person to have all the power. I don't want it to be in the hands of 10, 12, 13 people. I want one person to have all the power. If it's going to be a coach, I think it's got to be Saban. I really wouldn't settle. Spurrier maybe, Dabo maybe. I wouldn't feel confident with anybody but Saban, though, because he was the only one who really stood on his business, left Alabama at his peak because he didn't like the way college football was going. Other coaches, who I'm not going to name, but we know who I'm talking about, said they were going to and didn't. So I think that's a disqualifier for me. Outside of just one person having the power.
I'm not saying that he should be. I'm just saying that there's not a lot of people that are lining up to saying, "Hey, I want the job." One of them. I mean, I don't even know if Saban wants that job.
Well, and here's the other route I was going to go. If it's not one person, which would be my preferred system, it should be a governing body, not just 10 to 13 people. A governing body, let's say 50, of former top college football athletes with an equal representation among conferences based off of alumni-ship. Because these are guys still who's been around football, seen it at its peak, knows what's good for the game, knows what's not. But when you start to get these 13 talking heads who don't know shit from fuck, I mean, you see where the game's going right now.
Like Condoleezza Rice was at one point on the committee, if I remember correctly. And I'm not
saying this shit doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
The thing with her was that you can't question. I mean, she's got a great degree or whatever, and all that. I don't have an issue with that. I think it should be like a 3-person conglomerate. You have, a commissioner, a coach, and then like a former player representative. So you could do like Sankey, Saban, and then, I don't know, as your former player representative. I mean, why not Tom Brady? Just throwing out.
Hell, Tom Brady would do it. Tom Brady would do that shit.
Right. But have someone that actually played and lined up. I think that would be good. I'm trying to think of another example that that would be good on that
Oh,
front.
Herschel Walker.
I don't know about Herschel Walker, but I don't
It's
know.
still, I mean, it's the right track. It's better than
But if
fucking
you- If
Condoleezza
you
Rice.
have those three, though, if you have those three, they've all been they know about the fundraising and being a recruit and all that. If you have the three of them, then yeah, I think that's the fair way to go. Yeah.
Jordan says Sankey ruined football. Why is that? Why do you think that?
Well, look, I am not one to tug on the SEC nuts here, but if it weren't for Greg Sankey, we wouldn't have had college football in 2020. Would not
Yeah.
have had.
Yeah.
He is 100% responsible for that. He listened, he sat back and he listened. He went to the medical community and figured out a way to get the football games on the field at a
Yeah.
time.
Who was the Big Ten commissioner at the time? Something Warren,
Yeah, he's now the head of the Chicago Bears.
Kevin Warren or something.
Kevin Warren, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want him. He didn't want what?
Yeah.
Remember the Big Ten only played like 6 games.
Right, and they wanted their whole season to go away. The only two schools that wanted to play were Ohio State and Michigan. And if we're completely honest, from the ACC, they just followed what the SEC did.
Well, not only that, Sankey didn't whore out the conference like the Big Ten and the ACC did over the past couple years. I mean,
Well, and-
the
and I'll
majority
tell you
of
what, if Notre Dame went to Sankey and said, "Look, we'll join your conference for 1 year if
say
you let
no.
us play this year,"
Remember when
that shit would not. it would have
Mike Norvell let Clemson fly all the way down to Tallahassee and then canceled the game?
Yeah, he's a fucko.
Mike Norvell, fucking Norvell. Which,
Hey,
by the
sorry,
way,
guys, we got COVID out here.
It's-
We just got it. It just crept up on us.
it's got to be
play.
Norvell's last year, surely, right?
If you
I
watch
mean,
the press conference, he kind of had a couple of coughing spells too. He
Do
was
y'all
like,
think that Alabama win saved his job last year?
huh? I don't know.
You think that Alabama win saved Norvell's job last year?
I don't think they had the money to let him go.
Well, they got money to pay fucking lawyers all day to try and get out of the fucking ACC. Why don't they just
Well,
cut those
they were
lawsuits?
doing
get the
that
damn
before his
football game.
they were doing that before his team went to shit. So
Man, here's the wide shot. They got a wide shot of the stadium now with we're on the commentators, but it's like there's fucking nobody. There's Florida's pedophile coach. Fuck him.
yeah, I saw him.
That
The
guy.
freak.
He looks like he would damn spike co-ed's fucking punch at a damn Applebee's.
Damn.
Fuck that guy.
Damn.
They
Spike
start
Coed.
punch at Applebee's.
He would
Saying
bring
he's
it
gonna
into
build
his own
content.
jar, buddy.
Goodness
That's
gracious.
moonshine. These guys.
All over
are
the
so-
streets. Oh, they're getting hammered. Jackpot, they got their white guys in and they're dicking you. This guy's got a goddamn soccer, like what is that on his head? He's got like a curly crew haircut and he's bombing threes. I may be
I
ahead
know.
of you,
I
Jack.
told you. That's the one that. Yeah. It's disgusting.
Well, here's the question at hand before I let y'all go. Do we think Josh Hoover and old Kurt Signetti can run it back next year, gentlemen?
Well, they got a top 10 recruiting class. Signetti, oh my God. Signetti's doing his thing, man. I don't know. I doubted them before, and yeah. Kind of hard.
There's
man.
a new sheriff in town. All he does is win. Google him.
Google
I mean,
him.
it's that simple. Just Google him.
Well,
But
I wonder,
I'm gonna
like
let
this
you do-
coaching tree, he's got to. I mean, somebody's got to come from that coaching tree, and like South Carolina should go and hire one of his guys, like now. Dead serious.
Bruce Lee's already on the side on the bench. He did this after that guy hit the threes. Like
He's like, hey, I'm showing
This
out
is
for
the-
these 12 motherfuckers that are here.
this is comical at this point. I mean, all you can do is laugh. I mean, what?
I should
what else?
call Jackpot Jr. He'd be able to hear me on his phone. It's not like there's any noise there.
Yeah, you can have a whole ass conversation. I mean, it's
like I said, the pain is easier when all you do is just cut it off. But I'll leave you gentlemen with this. Hate it, dread it, run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. Patriots in the Super Bowl, baby. If you ever wanted a smart bet, Patriots plus 4.5. Okay. I've personally DM'd Vrabel with all of Eman Worry and Ernest Jones' weaknesses through all the years I've spent watching them. They're going to
Okay.
utilize that intel. Drake May is
they're
elite.
getting called by white boys now.
When he's not playing in the fucking North Pole, Drake May's
Look at
elite.
this
You're
guy.
going to
He's
see
got
MVP
like a
quarterback.
70s porn stash, and his name is Hank Glotton. He should be hanging out with
Go
fucking
Pats.
Sven.
Go Gamecocks. I'll see y'all when we win the fucking Super Bowl. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night. Yeah. This game's it's just funny now. Oh, how is that not a foul? Oh man, that's a gimme call. This guy looks like he would be sitting next to Sven drinking beer. His name is
He
Hanglu.
picked him up and threw him across the top of the key. They did call a foul on him. Hanglotten.
Hang Glotton. Well, he's got like he looks like he's got a Mr. Potato Head haircut. Like you could just pull that one off, that set of curls off, and put on another one. What a mess. This team's fucking terrible, Jackpot. They're trying to run motion, but they're going the wrong direction. What the fuck are we doing here? Oh, give it up. Oh, that's Carrie. Anyway.
I don't
right,
know. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Jackpot, are you ready for the snow? We're supposed to get 3 inches of snow here in Columbia. You'll probably get more in the upstate.
No, I think we're actually. You may get more than I don't know. I don't know how many inches I'm getting. That sounds
Kay
weird.
Jones
I don't know
joins-
how many. I don't know how deep the snow is going to be.
Boy, I can't
Hey,
wait
Joe.
for baseball.
What's going on, buddy?
What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? I can't wait for college baseball, boy.
Do you believe in the South Carolina program this year?
No, but let me say this: it does suck that they lost that starting pitcher because I really did like him. I'm a baseball fan through and through. I really did
You like
him.
Hudson Lee? Is who you're talking about?
No, the guy who blew his arm out earlier.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, nobody likes to see kids
Yeah.
get hurt.
I mean, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I know he shoved against us last year for sure. Like what, 6 shutout innings, like 8 strikeouts, something like that. Off the top of my head, I don't think we scored off of him, and I know he struck a lot.
You talking about the player? Yeah. Wait, who was it that got hurt? Was it Kanak?
No, it was.
I'm trying to remember.
What the hell
I
is his
can't-
name?
I don't know.
What's his name? Somebody in the chat. I can't remember what his
I
name
can't,
is.
but I've seen it like 4 or 5 different times today. If you wouldn't have asked me, I probably would have been able to tell you.
Anyway, yeah, it's nice to see you look like a younger fellow that's interested in baseball. We don't have a lot of those, so
I mean, I'm about to be 26 in May, so I feel like I'm young, but
that's a hell of a lot younger than I am, sir. And you're into baseball. It seems like a lot of I say kids, you're not a kid, but a lot of folks in their 20s aren't into baseball anymore. I mean, attendance is down, and
I'm a baseball player. I love football, but baseball is my one.
there you go.
Straight
Yeah.
up, like I could watch football all day, but baseball, if the Braves are playing or Clemson's playing, I'm watching it. If Clemson football is playing, I'm gonna make time to watch it too. Until they like last year start disappointing me.
Beth says a lady should measure the snow. She knows how to accurately measure inches. Thank you, Beth.
Okay,
That's
that'll be enough of that.
that'll be enough of that, sir, ma'am. Come on, Beth. That's not cool at all.
What do y'all
That's
think Clemson's football record is gonna be this year? I'd say
Well-
8-4 is a success. I just
Yeah,
don't trust the
I'm
offense.
gonna go with 7-5 on January 28th.
I say 8-4 just because I don't really think there's a lot of strong teams in the ACC. We could get 5 ACC wins easy. If we beat LSU, that could potentially mean 9-10 wins, but we all know going to
Oh,
Death.
they just showed how Jackpot was at that game last year, weren't you, Jackpot, when they beat you by 1? Did you
When
go
was
to that
that
game?
last year?
Yeah, last year, the year, whatever the fuck year it was. They beat you at the buzzer.
That was last year. I wasn't. It was the year before I went to it when we beat them though.
Oh, okay. Well, no, this is they won last year, 70-69.
No, I didn't go to that heartbreaker. But it's safe to say it's not going to be that close this year.
Probably not.
We saved them there. We gave tickets away, and we're going to save these fans from getting their heart broken.
Ben says Clemson goes 7-5, South Carolina goes 6-6. Fair enough. I mean,
Okay.
I think
don't know.
Settlers is going to get a bowl game this year, but I just don't think your defense is going to be great. That's my question for y'all is defense. Maybe kicker, but I mean your kicker was dog shit this year, and Beamer wanted to choke him up several times.
I'll give you this. South Carolina has a top 25 transfer portal class, so they're bringing guys in. And if we're honest, Shane Beamer has developed players from the portal, and they've gotten really good. So maybe he's got guys coming in on defense. The defense was supposed to take a step back this season. 7 guys playing in the league, lost a ton of guys. But the defense wasn't really that. I mean, they weren't like world beaters, but they weren't terrible either.
They weren't.
I'm worried
amazing.
about the back end. I'm worried about the back end of their defense. They didn't really bring anybody in from the portal for the back end of their defense. It's just like, and I thought that was, a spot where we've lost some guys. So,
I'm really shocked to see Clemson hit the portal the way they did, even though I knew we had to for depth reasons and what we were losing. Like, I still said when the portal opened, I said 5 guys will be a success. What do we get? 10?
9?
Nine.
They said.
We got like 5 DBs alone, and that shocked me. I mean, I'm glad we seen eye to eye that we needed defensive backs because Lord, I can't take another Duke game. That first half, I seriously about broke my TV like 5 times, especially when fucking Khalil Barnes. I hate that. Never mind, I'm not gonna get off on that. Him blowing that coverage right before halftime told me we were gonna lose that game because nobody gave a fuck.
Hold on a minute. Somebody's on my door.
What?
Yeah, I can't stand Khalil Barnes. I hope he goes to Georgia and rides the damn bench and they lose every game.
Well, he was pretty good a few years ago. I don't know.
He was only good because he got picked on until he started catching picks. He dropped like 4 picks in the first 3 weeks, and teams started really going at him. And then he started picking it off, and they stopped throwing his directions. Like, that's why he was good. I mean, I'm not saying he's not a great athlete. And I'm not saying it's all his fault that's like these last 2 years, but I just don't think it was all Mickey Khan's fault. But it was long overdue. He needed to go. I'm honestly shocked Mike Reed stayed. But you fire him, he's gonna go somewhere like Georgia and be a dog.
Who was that? Rob, a DoorDasher?
No, my daughter locked herself out.
Oh, well, good night. Well, hell, it's too cold for that.
Yeah.
That's why I saw her on the door camera, and I'm like, oh. Let me go
I
get some.
stepped outside a while ago, man. My nipples became deadly weapons.
Yeah.
Well, I was outside by 8 o'clock. Nope. Right back inside. I ain't big enough for that one.
Oh,
Had on 2-3 hoodies and was still cold. I was like, nope.
All right. Well, it's getting late, gentlemen. I got to get moving out of here, but it's been a good show. Thank you, Mr. Jones.
all right, Robbo.
Go Tigers.
There you go. Jackpot. Sorry your basketball team sucks, but have a good evening.
Have a good one.
All right, Jackpot. Stay warm.